Hi bookish besties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Hannah and I post bookish videos every other Saturday, and today I am super excited to be sharing with you guys my Kindle Unlimited alternatives. As a Kindle girly, peep it, I used to think the only way you could read books on Kindle was if you bought it off Amazon, had a Kindle Unlimited subscription, or you used a third-party app like Libby to check out books and then just send it to your Kindle. But as I've grown and adapted with my Kindles over the years, I have learned that that's absolutely not the case. So today I am going to take the time and share that with you. I have about 5-ish alternatives that I use regularly that I also feel very comfortable speaking on and would love to share with you guys. So, I'm going to get into that in a moment because I have a small business shout out. So, like I said, before we completely jump into the video, I want to shout out a small business. Helena's Bookish Gifts reached out to me on Instagram to offer me a free 2025 book release tracking, and the more I got to talking to her, the more I was like, wait, is it okay if I shout you out? Anyway, Helena's Bookish Gifts has a large catalog of items such as book sleeves, bookmarks, book gift boxes, and even has a mental health range where proceeds go to charity to help people struggling with mental health and to also further the community. I think what she stands for is amazing, and I love to support small businesses. So, if you want to shop Helena's Bookish Gifts, her link is down in the description below. With that being said, let's get into my top 5 free Kindle Unlimited alternatives. I'm so excited to share these with you guys. I'd like to begin this alternative to Kindle Unlimited with a little story time, okay? A few months ago, think maybe like summer, I'm sitting on the porch with my family, with my Kindle in hand, and my sister turns to me and she goes, "Every time I see you with that, it makes me so sad because you're not reading fan fiction." That's where she's wrong. If you are a fanfiction girly, I am, AO3 has an option where you could go in, find, whatever you're reading, and then they have a download option that you could click, and then it has a bunch of different, downloading formats. For the Kindle specifically, I think they only take, I want to say EPUB? They used to take Mobi, but I think they stopped, and now it's only EPUB. But my little fun fact is I always take it a step further. I love to just have covers, so I then, after I download these books, go to Canva, make them custom covers, and then use Calibri on my laptop and edit the file. So it's like Stunalina. Also, I would like to cut in and say, sometimes even if you are reading on Tumblr or Wattpad, a lot of times the authors will link their work to AO3, so then you could also go in and download whatever you're reading off these other platforms off AO3, which I eat up. I love no notes, okay? No notes. That's my first alternative. AO3, if you're a fanfic girly. Okay, I'm editing this video, but I genuinely think I might do a video on the process of turning fanfiction into unreadable book on your Kindle through AO3 and Calibri. You know. Not only that, because I feel like the whole process is so fun, genuinely so fun, because you get to pick what fanfiction you're downloading, you get to make a silly little cover, you get to use Calibri to completely change the cover of the book, change the tags, whatever, and then you get to obviously send it to your Kindle. But if you are a book girly, you are probably also maybe a fanfic girly. I feel like my love for reading literally came. I like how I'm pointing behind me. Like, she's behind me, isn't she? Anyway, I feel like my love for reading came via fanfiction, so I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we might have something there, folks. Just let me know. Let me know if y'all want to see that. One of my all-time favorite alternatives to Kindle Unlimited is Anna's Archives, just on the web. Anna's Archive is an open source search engine for like shadow libraries, kind of like like Z Library before it got shut down in 2022, I think. It like if there's a book I want really bad, hypothetically, I either can't afford to buy it or I don't know if I want to buy it until after I read it, I always hop over to Anna's Archive, and 9 out of 10 times they have the book. And not only that, they have multiple different like formats you could download it in. So they have EPUB, PDF, Mobi? Is it Mobi or Movi? I don't know. They also have 2 download speeds, so they have a super fast downloading speed and then a slow downloading speed, but the fast downloading speed you only get access to if you donate. Not shitting on them for donating, but like, I use the slow downloads and it works just as good. Just like AO3, once these are downloaded, I just go on to the like send to Kindle either app or the website on my phone and just send those directly to my Kindle, which, oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. I sneezed. What was I saying? Once again, when I download any of these files, whether I'm using my phone, my tablet, or my laptop, I just go over into the send to Kindle and directly send it off the Amazon application directly to my Kindle, and it works flawlessly every single time. No notes. Love it. Another one of my favorite alternatives is BookBub. It is a completely free service that sends you customized like book deals based on what you like, and they're either at a very discounted price or completely free, which I will say this option does kind of suck because you are still like going to Amazon and once again just buying because if they're free, you're not technically buying, but you're just getting the license to view the content versus having the actual file. I'm not against it. I will say I've gotten a handful of books off of BookBub, and I still continue to actively look at my emails every single day to see what BookBub is recommending me, because I'm not going to pass up a good discounted book and a good free book if it matches my wants, needs, what have ya. And if you do use BookBub, once again, it takes you directly to Amazon, and you just buy it off Amazon if you're buying it. You know what I mean. And then that will also just send it directly to your Kindle, so that is like a less mess, less stress kind of option. But it is a good one because it is completely free. If you have a library card, this one is especially going to work for you because you'd benefit extremely well from Libby. Like Libby and Overdrive, I guess they're 2 separate apps. I don't know. Libby is essentially a mobile app that you get on your phone, tablet, and then I think they have like a website that you could use that allows readers to check out books on their library card. I say ebooks, like ebook library books, and then audiobooks from their local library, and then when you do check out said book, you could send said book, if it is like an ebook, directly to your Kindle from the app, and I think that's perfect, okay? I have checked out 117 books off Libby alone, and it is highly ranked on my list of Kindle Unlimited alternatives. Besties, I don't know. I'm currently listening to Twilight Eclipse on it, and it's show-stopping, beautiful, 10 out of 10. My last completely free alternative on this list is NetGalley. NetGalley is a free service for reviewers to read and request and review books, all for free. Not only that, you just have to provide like an honest review, whether it be on NetGalley, Goodreads, or Amazon, or just all of them. I also will add my Bookstagram link when I do it, if I posted it on my Bookstagram. Anyway, I think the common misconception with NetGalley is that you have to be like a book influencer, or you have to have like a reviewing platform, and you really don't. I have reviewed about 33 books on NetGalley and have reviewed most of them on literally 2 platforms, NetGalley and Goodreads, and that is it, okay? I will say NetGalley also like gives you the option just to only review it off of NetGalley, which is super nice if you don't want to have to constantly use secondary apps like Goodreads, Amazon, Fable. I think LinkedIn's also an option. I don't know. They always go, oh, add your LinkedIn link, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't know. I will also say, on NetGalley, you do have like a review rating, so you want to have a higher rating to get more access to more books. Just to publishers, it looks better when you are requesting a book. I think my review rating right now is like at 83%, because I have not reviewed like 5 books. I really need to, but it is still a completely free option that I do genuinely enjoy using. Well, that is all for me. I will see you guys soon with another video. Once again, all of my links are down below if you want to follow me on Fable, Goodreads, or even my Bookstagram, as well as Helena's Bookish Gifts. Her website link is also down below. Bye!